So this has been going on all morning. I don't have any idea what's going on, why my game won't upload. I haven't been able to make my free to succeed. I haven't been able to stream. I don't know what the problem is. This amount of time over here just keeps changing, but no real progress is being made. So maybe one of these days I'll be able to get back to making actual videos of raid gameplay. But I thought instead, since I have to do something, I wanted to talk about these Doom Tower bosses that they just put out, because there seems to be there's a real problem, especially with the bomb guy. And there's been some cheese figured out, you know what I mean? The Berenguri, or however you say his name. You know, there's that cheese, and I'm sure there's other cheese, and people are going to find other ways to do it, and it's going to get, you know what I mean? There's always ways to do these things that seem abnormal, but the boss itself seems to be a real problem. I'm listening to the other guys talk about it. I've had a little bit of experience with him now myself, and both on the test server and on both of my accounts, my main account and my free-to-play. And even on normal, he's pretty tough. The other boss is tough too, but she doesn't seem unreasonable, right? There's a lot of mechanics to keep in mind. There's a lot of things to do. She doesn't seem quite as unreasonable. You do have to go in with a kind of a specific setup, right? You have to keep in mind that you have to fight your own team and plan appropriately. But, you know, a good booster, being tuned with your booster is a great way to do it. I went in with, you know, my Arbiter and Saris and a Nuker that were tuned, and we just wiped that team out, and then we get to deal with the boss, right? And she has her own problems. She offers her own, you know, problems to solve, but she seems okay for the most part. I won't know till I get deeper in Hard Doom Tower and have some exposure to her there, but so far she hasn't been so bad. The bomb dude is rough. The bomb dude, there's, I don't know, I was thinking about potential tweaks. One, I think his accuracy needs to come down a bit. His accuracy is kind of absurd. It's just absurd. Two, I think that having it where your whole team gets stunned when a bomb goes off, while I don't hate the idea of the effect of the effect of bombs having some sort of splash damage or splash effect because they're bombs, in that situation with everything else going on with that boss, it just seems, he just seems excessive all around. I think a couple of things on him need to be dialed back a bit. I think that the minions could do a lot less damage. Even when they're frozen, they still do a lot of damage. They could probably do less damage. I think maybe you could remove the thing where your whole team gets stunned every time a bomb blows up. I don't know. Maybe even get rid of... Maybe make it where they can't be blocked, but make it where they can be removed, maybe? Then you could kind of plan. Then, you know, Doom Priest becomes pretty valuable in there. You can go in with some cleanses. I don't know. There's got to be something. Maybe make it where he can't cycle himself out of debuffs before he places bombs. It just seems like on every front, he's doing like a thing too many. One too many things. So, I don't know. I haven't watched a ton of videos on him over the weekend. I don't know what kind of progress has been made or what people are figuring out, but I still get the impression that he's just a little bit unreasonable. So, I'm curious what you guys are thinking. What level of exposure you guys have had to him so far, what you're doing to solve the problem, like how you're beating it. Are you just using the cheese that's being put out by the other creators, or have you come up with a way that you think is reliable to deal with it, even in the later stages? That's kind of where I'm more concerned. On normal, it's going to be a pain. On the test server, I was on, I think, 90. I think he's the boss on 90 normal for this rotation. And I was playing with him on the test server, which is basically all the champs from my main account with all their gear. And we were struggling to beat it. Granted, I was trying to run in and do it on auto. But even so, I've never not been able to auto normal Doom Tower on my main account, ever. I've never had to manual a stage on normal Doom Tower on my main account, ever. So the fact that that's the case now is... fine. It's fine. It's just notable, I feel like. You know what I mean? If it's a boss that can't be beaten on auto, that's fine. I'm not super opposed to that. It's just notable, I feel like. And I don't know, man. I feel like I'm not opposed to stuff coming out hard. I'm not opposed to stuff being a little too hard when it comes out. I understand you got to strike a balance and you have to figure it out. You can't really know till you put it out to the players and everybody plays it and gives you feedback, but I'm going to be interested to see what they do, what kind of adjustments they're willing to make. what kind of adjustments they're willing to make is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation we're in here. What it has done, I've noticed, is kind of made everybody stop talking about everything else. Everything else that was a problem in Raid, I have not heard anything about in the last few days. So success in that regard, I guess. Plarium, nice job there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm very interested to see how this one plays out. This feels even different than like Faction Wars and when Faction Wars first came out and it was too hard. This is, I don't know. I don't know if they did this on purpose. That's the thing. You never really know with them. You don't know if they did it on purpose or if they just didn't know. So I don't know. Either way, it's going to be interesting to see how they receive this feedback, what they do about it. And where this boss ends up, but that's it. I'm not even going to ramble any longer than that. I'm curious to know again what you guys think about the boss. Do you think it's too hard? What kinds of solutions have you come up with for it? Do you think they're going to be reliable in the later stages of Doom Tower? All of that stuff I'm very interested in. And if you have any thoughts on the other boss as well, let me know how you feel about her. I think she's not so bad. I do think you have to go in with kind of a specific team, and one of the things I'm noticing that's aggravating about going in with like your tuned arena team or something is you got to kind of A1 your way through the second wave because everybody has to be off cooldown when you get to the last wave or you're going to be screwed. So I feel like autoing that stage is going to be very difficult as well, but again, probably doable. I feel like if you have Hegemon, that's a cheat code for that stage. I feel like if you have a Hegemon, you're in really good shape. I realized that last night. Hegemon, cheat code for that one. Tuned cleave, but again, you got to be off. And Hegemon's got to be off cooldown too. That's the thing about autoing that is if you get in there with cooldowns, the enemy version of your team is not going to be on cooldown. You're going to get handled. So I don't know. Let me know what kinds of solutions you've come up with her too. What kind of teams are you running? Have you been able to auto it? Is there one affinity that you're prioritizing over the other? Because she's got that thing where she has different effects for different affinities, right? So let me know. Are you running like an all certain affinity team? Are you mixing it up? What is it? Spirit that heals? I guess you could heal block Spirit. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm curious how you guys are solving these problems, what you think about it all in general, and what you think they'll do about it. Do you think that they'll nerf the boss, or do you think that we're just screwed? But that's it. I'm done rambling. I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that you're having good luck. I'm sorry that I can't give my normal videos out and my normal stream out and stuff today. You see how far we've gotten in just the time I've been sitting here. I don't have any idea what's going on. I don't know if the internet in the area is bad. What the hell's going on? But one of these days it'll finish uploading and I'll be able to get back to doing what I do. But until then, I appreciate you guys hanging out and having the discussion with me. So that's it. I'm done rambling. I appreciate you guys. See you later.